What's up, everybody? We are here at Prolific High Level, and today our guest is Jeff Vanasdal, and he is definitely a prolific user of High Level. Jeff, how you doing, my man?
Doing great, man. Thanks for having me on here. I'm stoked.
Oh, it is. We are having some weak internet. It looks like poor internet. Are you there?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
All right, cool. Yeah, I got you. So you're doing great.
It's awesome, man. Yeah, doing awesome.
Eh, So Jeff is the founder of listbuilder.ai, and I always get that. I want to say .com, but it's .ai, listbuilder.ai. And Jeff has a great story about how he came to create listbuilder.ai. And man, I love his story. In fact, Jeff, if you could just tell us a little bit about how you came to use High Level.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because I started high level like maybe 3 years ago when I was doing stuff for the power sports industry. And my initial
Yeah,
thought use high level was, hey, build out a marketing system for dealerships because I thought that'd be awesome. I worked
yeah.
in a dealership and I worked for a manufacturer, running their social media for 5 years till COVID hit. And I'll
Now,
touch
can
base.
I just interrupt you really quick? So for people who don't know, in the motorsports industry, like tell us what you, because you had a really cool job. Tell us like what you did, where you went, and all that stuff.
Yeah. So for 5 years, let's take us back a little more. I grew up like riding ATVs since I was 8. I'm 34 now, and my
Yeah,
goal in life was to become pro, like a pro racer, because I raced
yeah,
ATVs, and I did become pro, but it wasn't I didn't become a pro racer. I ended up being a pro. I guess I would write articles about like ATVs and dirt bikes and side by sides for magazines, and
right.
really fell into that role, which was super awesome as a like 18-year-old, being able to go out and do what I wanted, uh, anytime I wanted to get paid to ride, which was awesome. So I
That's
traveled
pretty cool.
all over the United States to races, and then got free ATVs in to go ride. Uh, and then that turned into, when I was at one of the media events. So the manufacturers would send the magazine editors, which is what I was, out to these like 3 or 4 day events, and they would just wine and dine you, and we'd go ride for 4 days basically. Well, at these events, I'd always talk about social media, and I think I'm cutting out a little bit.
That's okay. The thing is we're using Riverside, so Riverside still keeps recording, even though our internet cuts out. It's still recording you. So go ahead, continue.
All right, cool. So one of the other editors asked if they knew I'd always talk about MySpace and Facebook back in the day, and they said, "Hey, Can-Am's looking for
MySpace.
yeah,
Yeah.
Can-Am's looking for a social media guy, dude. You should apply." I was like, "Oh man, that'd be awesome." So what I did was I created my resume, but instead of like a Word document for a resume, I made a website that looked exactly like the Can-Am website, but with all pictures
Mm-hmm.
of me on Can-Ams. So I sent
Love
Can-Am
it.
that, and then hey, it worked. So I got the job at Can-Am.
Yeah.
So I was in charge of all their social media. Can-Am's like sort of like Yamaha or Polaris. It's one of the big dogs. So that was
Yeah,
a
it
fun.
definitely is a big dog. Because I used to be in the motorsports industry too, so I can definitely I remember them.
Yeah. So I got on with them. It was awesome. So I'd drive in all the commercials and fly all over the world for that. Uh, Another dream job. Oh, and then COVID hit,
Yeah.
and I literally just got a call one day, and they're like, "Hey, man, like, we gotta let you go because they thought the industry was going to tank." But it's quite the opposite now because like you can't even order one now. You can order one, but you're gonna wait a while, just like
Sure.
the auto industry. So when that happened,
So what happened from there? Like you lost your job but you were already using High Level to help them. Is that right?
well, I was trying to figure out like how to use high level back then, and it was just kind of
Yeah.
like a thing. I dabbled in it and never could really figure it out too much. I remember having calls with Robin and Sean trying to like help me
Yeah.
figure out the system. which was
Yeah.
pretty wild. And so I kind of had it on the back.
I'm going to have my onboarding with Sean, please.
Yeah, which was cool.
Yeah.
Um, so I shelved it for a while, and then when I didn't have a job, so my girlfriend, wife now, she was paying for everything for months. And
Yeah.
yeah, one day we were just sitting on the back porch, and I was like scrolling through Instagram stories, and I saw a story for you know Kevin Harrington. He's like the original shark in Shark
Yeah.
Tank.
One of the sharks. Yeah.
Yeah. So he was having an event with one of my mentors, and I was like, "Oh man, I could do something with this." So I got to thinking, I'm like, why don't I just like build a chatbot that had all the same questions that Kevin Harrington was using on his landing page, which was like built in ClickFunnels. So that's what I did.
Right.
I built a chatbot, asked like, "Hey, like, are you a business owner? How much you make? What?" Every single question, and then I sent
Right.
the chatbot over to my mentor, who's having the event with Kevin Harrington, and they were like,
And this
"Oh,
is while you're unemployed, right?
yeah, yeah." I was
Trying to
like, "That,
figure it out. Okay.
yeah."
Okay.
So I sent it over to them, and they're like, "Man, this is awesome." And I still remember like sitting on the couch, and my wife's sitting right next to me, and they're like, "Hey, how can we start working with you?" And I said, "Oh, dude, I tell you what, I'll be out there tomorrow." And this was like on a Tuesday at like 6 o'clock,
Yeah.
and she's like, "You just told someone that you'd be out in California the next day, and when we live in Indiana." I was like,
Mm-hmm.
"Yeah." So, uh, sure enough, the next question she asked me was, "Are you getting paid for this?" I said, "No." She thought I was crazy. Why would I do that? I thought I was crazy,
Right.
but I just
Right.
had gut feeling like I just wanted to do it. I knew like my thing's always been give, 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 and something will happen. And that's what I did. Is I
Right.
booked a ticket. Only had enough money for a one-way ticket to California, uh, and I flew out there the next morning. I ate breakfast with my mentor uh, the next morning at his office in Orange County, California.
Love it. Well, what happened? I mean, we want to know what happened at the meeting.
So I was there, and he kind of worked like flew out there just to like work on the bot. Well, I realized
Right.
how they were doing things. They're using ClickFunnels. They're using a spreadsheet for like all their contacts. Then they were texting everyone like individually from their personal phones. And I was like, "You guys ever heard of this thing called HighLevel?" And they said no. I was like, "All right, well, let me put something together for you." So over the next two
Yeah.
days, built their HighLevel account, like integrated everything they had, like just pulled everything over from ClickFunnels, and then I think I
Right.
integrated the chatbot a little bit too. And sure enough, long story short, I ended up picking up enough money to fly back home and picked up a couple clients when I was out there, and it literally changed my life. Like everything's been
That's amazing.
since then.
So since then, it's just been an upward trajectory, correct?
Oh yeah, yeah. Like
I,
HighLevel's,
ironically,
it's
so
been
you just said it's changed your life. That's my next question. How has high level changed your life?
well, like the I love well one, I love the system. Like it's been my real like secret weapon. And number two is like just showing that to the clients and their prospects and picking up clients. Like
Yeah.
I've changed their lives because I've made my clients millions of dollars, literally like within a year. Actually, man,
That's
one of
amazing.
the high level builds I did was for a client, and it was for a live event. And I built this funnel out in 3 days. Not 3 days. Oh, it was like a week. So Wednesday to Wednesday. And then at his event, it was a live event. Uh, and I'm selling over 300,000 from stage and over 1 million for annually. So that was a pretty big deal.
Wow. That is a damn big deal. That's awesome. So let's transition now to listbuilder.ai. How did that come about?
Cool.
What is it? And why do people need it?
I think we froze again. You there?
I'm here.
Yeah. So what List Splitter AI is, I built it. Number one, I was using ManyChat for years, and
Hmm.
one thing I realized was, what am I very good at? ManyChat, because I was trying to do everything. I was trying to do like cart abandonment and doing everything under the sun that you can do in ManyChat. There was always one thing I could do
Hmm.
best, was list building, like generating emails and SMS subscribers. So I started down that path, and I integrated it with HighLevel, and we built. Right now, we have 4 applications inside of ManyChat itself. So we have a GHL build, like the application. We have a Zoom webinar. We have a mobile wallet pass, and I think there's one more. But yeah, that's one thing I realized, and I started selling that, integrating, pushing all the data from Instagram DMs and Facebook messages into HighLevel, and then from there we just started like upselling people into email and SMS, and then custom HighLevel builds, of course. So how it all started, really.
Sure. Here's the thing, and man, I've underutilized this myself, but we we all should be building a list. Like I'm telling you, everyone who's listening to this, you need to be building a list. You need because if you don't control, well, you don't control anything if you don't have a list, right? If if Facebook decides to like give you a slap or wherever you're communicating with your customers and leads, if you don't have their contact information, if you don't have that list, you don't, frankly, you don't have any way to communicate with them. So uh, by getting that list, building that list, and as I'm telling you, I'm telling myself, like, build the damn list because that essentially is your lifeline to those leads and those contacts. So, what would you say to that, Jeff? Like, what would you
Yeah,
add to
like,
that?
I mean, the most valuable thing someone can have as far as a business goes, and I've been in working with all these like mentors in like the finance space and business acquisitions. One of the most important things they ask is, how big is your email list? And most
Mm,
people were like, I really don't have an email list, or maybe it is, and it's like one thing they always say is like, I know I should be doing it, but they just don't do it. And now the time is like prime to build out your list, because with Facebook ads and Facebook reach and Instagram reach going downhill,
mm-hmm.
and put Facebook accounts and Instagram accounts getting banned for absolutely no reason. So there's more of a reason why to build that list, because you can get, say you built your entire business on Instagram and Facebook, and you have no list, and you just get banned for one day for, well, no reason or even a reason, then you're just screwed. You don't have a business because you don't have any
That's
contacts.
crazy. And you could put like hours, I mean, hours, months, years into it. And just like that, have it taken away from you if you haven't built a list. So, Jeff, how would, if someone wants your help uh, to use listbuilder.ai to start building their list or to just build on top of what they already have, how would you suggest that they start that journey with you?
Yeah, so you can, first thing I would do is just go to listbuilder.ai on Instagram and check out some of our videos that we've done. It really showcases what we're capable of. So it all starts with a some kind of lead magnet or a giveaway, or even
Got it.
with ads, messenger ads. And what's cool about, if we dive into messenger ads are actually cheaper than regular ads, depending on how you want to set things up. Is It's because it remains on a platform, and what I mean by that is it doesn't go to your landing page or another website. You can actually collect all that information inside of Instagram DMs, and you can follow up with them like instantly, or actually have a channel to follow up with them versus paying for that traffic to the website and then they do absolutely nothing.
Oh, I forgot. I completely forgot. We're going to have a link below. So people are going to be able to click the link below and go right to Jeff. Um, it is an affiliate link, right? So let's just be transparent about that. It's an affiliate link, but Jeff and I are pals, and I would love for you to use my affiliate link. And I would, even if you don't use my affiliate link, use Jeff. Wherever you can get in touch with Jeff, use Jeff because he's absolutely talented and amazing and will help you grow your business. Um, what else would you want to talk to people about? Maybe some examples, some cool examples that you've done using List Builder and the messenger system you've got.
Yeah. So do you want to? I could share my screen, go Instagram maybe, and show some
Can you?
stuff off.
Let's see. I don't know if this is our first time to use Riverside and share a screen. Let's see if we can do it.
Can you see my screen?
I cannot. Yes, I can see your screen. That's pretty
All
amazing. Okay,
right. So
show
let's
us.
go to builder. All right. So if we get down here, so for example, this one, do you know Gym Launch? Alex Ramosi. This is for
Yes, I do
demo.
know Gym Launch.
So this one is just showing off a giveaway for like 3 months membership. So
Mm-hmm.
normally people that do a giveaway, they just say tag it or follow us, tag 3 friends, and you're entered. Well, really, all that does is get you more followers, which has now
Mm-hmm.
become mainly a vanity metric because when you post to Instagram, it only goes out to the very small percentage of your audience.
Mm-hmm.
And so we do one step further. We say follow us, tag 3 friends, and then we'll shoot you a DM to finish entering. So what this does here is you can see Greg's already tagged 3 friends,
Mm-hmm.
and then we tag 3 friends, and then automatic replies back. You don't have to reply back. Everything in gray is automated, so then it just asks the same qualifying questions you want. So like, what's your first name? What's your last name? What's your email? And then we just ask if it's okay if to call them or send SMS. If they say yes, then that's when we ask for their phone number. And then now you
Love
always
it.
want to incentivize them like at the end to take action. So in this case, it's like
Yeah.
come in and you get 50% off any protein stack. Um, so that's where the magic is. Like other than collecting all the leads, that's nice, but you want to take action. You want to get ROI out of these campaigns. And
Right.
then this is showing like how we generate a pass. So the pass has their full name, what's the offer, and their expiration date. And this expiration date is set to expire in like 7 days or whatever expiration date you want. So it incentivizes them to come in to the physical location, and then once they get to the gym, they show the pass to like the front desk person, and then when they scan it, uh, it'll trigger um, inside GHL, and we'll know if we actually sent that person from Instagram to the physical location by scanning this barcode.
Man, I can see all kinds of use cases for this.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
amazing.
yeah. I'm pretty proud of
So,
it. Awesome.
yeah, you should be. You're a damn smart fella. And man, you should have people flocking to you because this is amazing. So, Jeff, really quick, we only have like a minute left. Um, what would you tell somebody who is maybe they're just getting started with high level? Like you've found your way, I've found my way. A lot of people have found their way, but there are people who maybe are just still kind of struggling with high level, kind of they're just getting started, or maybe they haven't even started yet, and they're using all kinds of other different softwares. What would you say to people about if they're considering using high level?
Yeah, I would absolutely just give it a try. I think you get like a 14-day trial and just go in there, play with stuff. I highly recommend going to Dar's videos and the HighLevel YouTube channel and just putting in the time on learning. Like my,
Yeah.
I still make a habit of it. Just go in, grab a cup of coffee in the morning, and just watch videos and learn. That's the best way to go about it. And every time I watch something, like, oh, I could do this, I could do this, and I love showing people what the platform could do because their eyes are like, "What? I didn't know you could do that. That is awesome."
Yeah.
So if you're
It's
thinking
amazing.
about
And in
high level,
fact,
no brainer.
I would tell you. So, in fact, if someone uses my affiliate link, they get a 30-day free trial, which is very cool. And HighLevel is just making it easier and easier to do stuff. Like a friend of mine is a fitness guy, fitness trainer. This weekend, we get together every Saturday for coffee and breakfast. We built his website this weekend, just really quick and easy. We pulled up the HighLevel fitness templates, boom, 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 knocked it out, and like over breakfast, built a website. It's amazing, right? Did some autoresponders, the whole thing. Like he was blown away. So it's just really that easy. You can build an entire business on it. Do whatever you want. Anyway, that is it for this episode of Prolific High Level. Man, Jeff, thank you for being on. Everybody, Jeff Vanasdal. This is a name that you're going to see more and more. His business, listbuilder.ai, is definitely something that you want to check out for your business. And man, Jeff, thanks so much. In fact, I will see you at the Level Up Summit.
Oh yeah, yep, I'll be there. Can't wait.